What's up, guys? Welcome to the Unnecessary and Unfiltered Podcast, formerly the SOS Podcast, now rebranded. Back, better than ever. A couple months off.
Better than ever.
Was longer than expected.
Remember, there was supposed to be a
two week hiatus.
two to three week sabbatical, turned into 8.
Yeah, it's been almost.
But we all had fun.
The last time we were together was the end of May.
And we were together last week.
Hey, it's going on, baby. And the week before that.
We just
And the week before that.
But we finally got the band back together.
Logan bought a mic.
Playing a show.
Logan bought a mic. All it did was.
Yeah, we've had technical difficulties. We've had mental difficulties.
What?
We had sleeping difficulties.
That was the mental difficulty.
So who's had trouble sleeping?
No, Jordan was sleeping last week.
No one in trouble.
Yeah.
You need AstraZeneca. No,
I don't know what that is.
Is that ad? Are we getting paid for that?
Ding.
Just be aware of the side effects. Your brain could.
We all tried last week, but everybody was sleeping, and
It was a long day.
it was a very long day. But what's happened the last
Girls
2
be
months,
wore
guys?
pants and a long sleeve and a 90-degree golf outing.
What has happened in the last 2 months?
Old choice cotton.
Logan is going to have a child.
I am having a child.
We're getting evicted from our studio room.
Into your microphone, Logan.
Shut up.
It's a new mic, and Logan's not used to it.
No, I'm not.
We got to retrain him.
Yeah, I have a
Come on,
baby
Brett.
number 2. If anybody's got a good name,
Cletus.
no, I can't do that. It'd be a family name, but I can't do it. Sorry.
Cletus Jones.
Howard.
No, I don't have any names. I feel like Jordan's got something. He wants to say a name.
My mind is completely blank, brother.
What is happening? Jordan's also had a stroke over the last 2 months.
Right now.
It's not even funny. Don't even say that.
Right now.
We just looked over and Jordan's like this.
Oh, like he's brain dead. Just wheeled him in here for.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Yeah. It's been 2 months of summer, and
Hot.
here we are towards the end.
It's fucking hot.
It's been very hot, but we've had a blast. It's been a good time. And now we roll into fall. We're rolling football season.
I can't fucking wait for fall, dude.
When's the first day of fall time?
Boys, of fall. Middle of September.
As soon as it's 60 degrees.
It's always like September
5 p.m.
20th, I think, or the 21st.
I don't think that's how it works.
Well, that's what I'm ready for.
It's not like first day of September and bam. Cold weather.
I know, I wish it was though. I'm ready for
60 is like
I like the little fade of summer out though, like where September's still warm and then it starts to cool off.
I mean, 60 is still
I like it.
60 at 5 p.m., which
Yeah,
means it's
like
about
at
all 80
nighttime,
during the
make it
day.
more like a long sleeve
Oh yeah.
a long sleeve shirt and a pair of jeans.
You like the part of the day, the part of the year where you wake up and leave, and you have to have fucking shorts and a t-shirt on, and by the time you get home,
Be a
you have a
country
sweatshirt
song.
and jeans on.
Well, yeah, but I can't ever wear shorts.
I know I wasn't being literal, but
I know.
it's alright because they didn't even hear what you said.
It's alright, Logan.
Those are important.
Just when you're saying, like, long sleeve shirt and cold it just made me think of like a country song. It'd be long sleeve shirt, pair of jeans, boots.
That's
What?
That's like a super stereotypical country.
It is, but aren't they,
Have you ever heard a country song that
Gold-
sounds like that?
gold beers
that's
never broke
words
my
in the exact
heart.
Long sleeve and a pair of jeans.
See? Cold beer never broke my heart. Same thing. Long sleeve and pair of jeans. Long pair.
Those are probably lyrics in a country song, I bet.
Talking about my truck, my guns, my beer.
There you go. That hit.
Right, Billboard Top 100 right there.
Jordan, anything new and exciting with you over the last 2 months?
No?
Nothing at all.
What are you looking at? Is there something happening?
He can't sit here because he can see out the window.
I can't multitask.
He's so distracted.
No, not much. Just traveling. I living my best life. And yeah, nothing too crazy. It's just
Not winning 5Ks and shit or triathlons or.
Yeah, you're a runner now.
Yeah, you became a
yeah,
runner.
yeah.
We were supposed to all train for something together, and you just started doing it by yourself. So
No, I just did a duathlon, so it's
I actually
Just do
don't
it
blame
for it.
him because waiting to try to do anything with this group is next to impossible.
So I don't
So,
think we're all gonna go for runs and shit. No.
like he said, to train. So, are you guys gonna go? Are you
no,
gonna
like
train
we were
before
gonna
the
go
pod?
do something to
Like wear matching running outfits through town?
Sorry, squirrel. I thought that was the same color. Squirrel by like.
But no, that's dope though. And now you're trying to gear up for a triathlon next year, is that right?
Yeah, I'm gonna do a triathlon next year. I did duathlon this year, 5K this year. I'm gonna hopefully do a 10K.
Didn't
Couple
White
10Ks.
Star used to have a triathlon?
Yeah, I think they still do that, but I know they haven't because the one dude died.
Oh yeah, I
They
remember.
got hit by a car and died. So
Oh, I didn't know that. I remember like John's uncle or something. I think we worked at the parks when they did that. He like was all fucking psyched, like ready to go, and then took off running down towards the water and just like,
Pass out.
yeah, just dropped.
Yikes.
it's
Gage?
crazy.
Nothing's changed for me, dude. Football season started. Life sucks.
Nothing has happened in the last 2 months. Nothing.
No,
No. Still engaged.
I still have to do this.
Still at the wedding.
Yeah,
You have a Bronco. You still have a dog.
All that still exists. We're still in the same space. It's just 2 months later.
Hasn't been
Everything's 2
20
months
years.
older.
I don't know. You never know.
Mike, what's changed for you?
Something
Yeah,
crazy.
it sounds like you got some crazy shit to talk about.
No, I don't. I just. It's, I,
You better
I,
have something real
I don't
fucking
like
cool,
that.
bro.
I just like to get everybody's life stories and what's going on.
No, wait, no, fuck that. What you got?
I literally probably didn't see you guys for. I mean, I see Jordan all the time, but I didn't see you two for a very long time when we were potting.
What?
I didn't. I probably went over a solid month before I didn't see you. And the same thing with Gage. Yeah. What'd you say?
I said, oh yeah, I forgot you didn't go to dinner with us that one time.
I didn't.
You were at work.
And yeah, there's probably over a solid month that I didn't see you.
Oh.
Like the month of July.
I was like, oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're probably right. Time flies.
It does, man. It is crazy. We're already in the end
He's
of
playing
August.
19 and
middle
playing
of
fucking an MLB season of fucking softball.
middle of end of August, and Gage is playing softball. Jordan's running and biking and traveling. And
Working.
I'm
Working.
Drunk pre-ordering Broncos.
My depressing life.
Yeah.
What color did you get?
The midnight blue
Of what?
Bronco.
He
Oh,
drunk.
I forgot.
He
Yeah,
drunk
pre-ordered.
pre-ordered.
I didn't think you were drunk when you did that.
No, I definitely wasn't.
Oh, you were?
Are you
Oh.
gonna? Are you gonna buy it?
Oh, you probably.
He's got a year figured out.
I'll figure it out when it happens. When it comes. I'll
Figure
figure
it
it out
out.
when it comes.
I feel like even if you decided you weren't gonna buy it, as soon as they tell you like it's here, you can come get it. You're like, oh.
Yeah, I'm at least gonna. Yeah.
I mean, you can go pick it up.
I'm gonna go test drive. Like, you know what? I don't really care. I'm not like,
Yeah, never mind.
I don't really like it.
that much.
Yeah, he's literally just not going to use the roads on his way home. He's just going to drive through.
Drive through the fields.
Those new the big Bronco that you ordered is pretty badass. Those things are big.
You got the Outer Banks one, right?
They're beefy.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Thick with 2 C's. Like I seen that bitch driving down the
Thick
road,
with
and I
2
was like,
C's.
those 2 C's. Those
I
things
don't
come,
think, I
man.
haven't heard that in a while. I don't think I've ever heard somebody say it like that.
No, about a truck.
About anything. I don't think I've ever heard someone say, man,
Might be
they
weird.
put 2 C's.
I think it's dope. You can take the fucking doors and shit off.
Yeah, that's one.
There's
one
like,
name
Those are even the
isn't
same.
there like 80 interchangeable pieces in that thing?
Probably. No, no.
Anything that has the bolt with the Bronco logo on it, you can take it off and put something there.
Really?
Because I think mine has like 6 or 7 spots in the back you can.
Do you feel that it was a quarter life crisis?
No, not at all.
No, you just.
I'm just sick and tired of having a white vehicle,
Yeah.
and I need not. I sold everything that I've owned as of now. Got
You still got those
little bit
kayaks?
left. Yeah, I still have the kayaks. I'm saving for you.
Mhm.
But I'm selling everything to minimalize, and I want something. I don't have a toy, so
Not minimalistic at all.
Saving it. I'm realize to get a car that gets 18 miles a gallon.
I guess quarter life crisis is a very good way to put it.
He's like, no, it's not.
I don't have jet skis anymore. I don't have a boat
I
for the
don't
first
think
time in my life.
I don't think it's a core life.
Yeah, but your Bronco can pull up the new boat you're gonna buy.
Yeah, no, but what I need to do is buy some property over the lake so I can get my shit rolling.
Oh yeah.
That's what
Your
that's
vision.
the game plan. My vision. I need to bring my vision to life. Bring my
Goldie,
vision
what's
to
been going on with you,
fruition.
dude?
Work.
Alright.
Moved.
Next.
Moved back to Sandusky. Work at Lowe's.
The lumber.
In Belumba for now. Hopefully moving departments.
To what?
Anything other than that. I'd like to go to outdoor lawn and garden.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking
Why is
lumber's
that?
horrible. And actually my boss told me the other day they can't keep anybody down in lumber for the exact reason that I don't want to stay down there.
It's just terrible to
It's
work.
labor intensive, dude.
Oh.
It's constantly labor intensive. Every day I'm leaving with cuts and bruises and shit on me, and I mean, I'm lifting 80, 90 pound bags of concrete all the time and fucking shingle packs and like this. And there's people getting paid the exact same amount that I'm getting paid to water plants.
Hey,
I want to water the plants.
sounds like a
So,
typical
are you like one of those employees, like those people that you go be like, hey, do you guys have this? And it's okay, aisle, boom, right here, second shelf.
I've gotten better. I mean, there's a lot. I will say because retail's a new job. So I think about my work history. I've done a lot. I mean, I have. I mean, there's very little that you can say, and I haven't done. Retail, this is a new ball game for me, and it's fucking retail's a tough gig, man, because there's so much stuff in that
I'm
place.
impressed when I can ask somebody there and they just right off, like they could be working in lumber and they know where everything is on the
The one guy that I work with, he's been there 18 years, and you can ask him.
That's crazy.
Well, there's a couple old guys.
Well, the old guy that's always like floating around like the tools and stuff.
No, he wasn't working the tools. He'd be down in lumber.
That dude's
so.
fucking
But
sharp. on
there,
all
yeah,
stuff.
like the one dude that I work with, Jim, he's been there 18 years, and he used to be overnight, so he was on stocking, and so you can ask him a question, and he'll be like,
Oh, so he's
Here's
put
where it's at.
everything where it
Yeah.
needs to go.
and I've gotten better now, because a lot of the stuff people ask for gets the same, but you got those handy little phone thing, I can look it up.
What's the
And
most common thing someone asks for?
trash bags.
Really?
Yes.
Aren't they like right? Oh, I guess it's different in the Fremont one
There's
probably.
a whole aisle of like trash bags and cleaners.
The one in Perrysburg is
Like-
literally you walk in the door and that's where the trash bag is.
Like contractor bags?
Mhm.
Yeah. That's where I get mine.
Just depends, but yeah. Other than that, gearing up, getting things organized and ready for my big move next year. So, 300 and some odd days.
How many miles?
It's a little over 2,000.
I thought that's what you were talking about in miles. I was like, that's not right.
Yeah.
It's only 300 miles from my
You fucking
move.
moving to Columbus?
No, moving to Phoenix. 4th of July weekend. So.
You're moving on 4th of July weekend?
Mm-hmm.
Pretty
Well,
bad time
I'm-
to travel.
Well, no. So.
Very bad time to travel.
No. I'm gonna go up and see my family in Wisconsin, and that's where my Arizona family will be up
So you're
there.
gonna drive to Wisconsin
And hang
then
out for the
drive
4th,
to-
and then from Wisconsin, I'm just gonna right to
I
Phoenix.
guess you don't have to pull a jet ski anymore.
I might.
You're gonna buy. I forgot you're gonna buy a new one.
Yep.
Why don't you just wait and buy one there?
I've thought about that 100 times, but Kyle keeps pushing me to buy one so I have something to ride. He's like, "What are you gonna do in May and June?"
Ride in the back of his.
No.
No.
I mean, I'm really hoping Jordan has a boat to ride on, so I don't have
Of
to.
course, everyone's hoping that I have a fucking boat. Mom is the guy with the fucking boat.
Hey, it's much better to be the friend.
Yeah, I want a friend that has a
have
boat. Like, why can't one of you guys get a boat?
I'm not getting a boat.
I don't-
Yeah.
I'm only gonna if you do, I'm gonna enjoy it for a month. So I don't care if you do it, to be honest.
He does though.
He
I don't,
literally
I'm not-
just said he wants
I'm
you.
not. I would love for him to get a boat because I know he wants one.
I started sailing, so I'm thinking about
There you
getting a
go.
sailboat actually.
Yeah. You,
Nice.
you are sailing now.
Get a big old sailboat.
Our realtor has a big old sailboat.
It would be fucking sweet because then I could have a place to stay on the lake, drink coffee there in the morning.
Sail the world. Why are you?
I wasn't staring. I wasn't.
What are you?
That was wild.
Intently.
Like you looked over at him and then looked at me and looked back at.
It was just the timing of it. I looked over at you, they were
Your
at me,
eyes
and I'm
were
like,
fucking huge.
my eyes are dry. It's very dry in here. So do you guys have like, you're sitting there and just like having a down day. You're just like, you know what? I want some food, some comfort foods. I'm not gonna like Jordan. I'm gonna use you as an example here. So you typically eat a clean and healthy diet.
Yep.
There's something that you're like, you know what? I'm just gonna indulge today. What is there something that you're?
Vanilla ice cream cone.
And a Sprite.
But I don't
And
feel like
Sprite. Vanilla ice cream cone. Sprite. Yep.
I thought you said you wanted that
Exactly.
55 times.
I feel like you. Yeah. I
I
feel
only
like you
take
get
2
extra
sips of the
enough.
Sprite and I'm over it, but yeah, definitely a vanilla ice cream cone, for sure. That's always a go-to, always. When it's
Nothing else, just a vanilla and cone.
yeah, vanilla ice cream cone. Sometimes I switch it up and get a waffle cone, so the cake cone, but
Dangerous.
yeah.
That's a dangerous one.
I never ever switch. I don't get chocolate or twist. I get.
You're not
just
really
straight up
you're not
vanilla.
really like a sad eater though. Like
No, not
I
really.
just want this and that. So it's like it make you feel better or something. Whether you eat an ice cream cone, it's not gonna really make that big of a
When I'm
difference.
sad, I'll like go for a run, or bike ride or something. That's usually helps. Release some endorphins and that.
Sure.
that helps. But food wise, ice cream, vanilla ice cream comes.
A lot of athletes, I mean, people that are athletic, especially, that's
Go
their
do something
go-to.
like that. when
They do something.
Something be productive in some way. That's what I tend to do if I ever get sad. But
Logan's beard. Do you have anything?
I don't know. I'm just a grazer at all times. I feel like so I don't really have.
I don't think eating like opening a bag of chips, and eating the whole thing is grazing.
Yeah,
So
but
it's
it's not
just
like when I'm sad. I feel like I'm not sad. I don't feel like I
you're emotionless.
have time. Yeah. Honestly, you'd be kind of right. I feel like.
Yeah. But if there's something that's kind of like your, maybe not your sad food, but your
Guilty
food,
pleasure.
Yeah. Like, ooh, you know what? I want some of this, and it's not that good for you.
I'm so indecisive. I can never decide what I want, so I don't.
My shock face.
Chili hole.
I just like. No, I feel like it's not. There's just like pick any food like.
And I would eat a bunch of
there's,
it.
there's one time where I could like sit there and eat all of it, like a whole bag or a whole fucking pizza.
So
or
are
a
you
whole fucking-
sad all the time? And you used to like, oh, the rotisserie chicken. I'm gonna eat the bones and all today.
Yeah, it's not that you're not sad. You're just always sad.
No, I don't know. If like food's not my thing, I eat it all.
Yeah.
So-
There's a lot of people out there that are not food eaters like that, or sad eaters, or
Yeah.
comfort food,
I mean,
or
yeah.
What
they're
about
not-
you?
they don't
Gage?
have like an indulging.
I don't eat when I'm sad. If I'm sad, I don't eat.
So you're opposite.
Yeah.
The exact opposite.
I don't like the sad notion. That's not my. That wasn't.
That's what you.
guilty
I know,
pleasure.
I know, but that wasn't the.
Guilty
That's not
pleasure
what we
is
started
I
with.
will eat 2 jars of pickles.
Ooh,
At any time.
and drink the juice.
Yep.
Mhm.
Drink the juice.
When we go grocery shopping, we buy 3 jars of pickles because I'm eating
Why don't
one.
you just get
that
one of
night.
the big jugs?
Because I don't want fucking dildo pickles.
It's hard to put that in your fridge.
I like the
Oh,
little.
I'm
I like
gonna
the
say
little
mouth.
crunchers.
No, that's easy.
What is going on? He talked about dildo pickles. He goes, it's hard to put in your fridge.
I thought he was gonna
He
say
goes,
mouth.
and in your mouth.
No, I said I thought you were gonna say mouth.
No, the big jars like this. Where the
Yeah,
fuck
yeah.
do you put that?
In the fridge, in your garage, fridge.
They don't need
Let
to be
me
in the
move
fridge.
all the shelves.
I know, but
Yeah, they don't have to be refrigerated.
Yeah, but they're better when refrigerated.
No, but they're definitely better when you refrigerate.
Oh yeah, for
Yes.
sure.
So pickles, okay, so yeah, not a sad food item, but I'm saying like an
Pickles.
indulgent. Like, you know what? Like Logan, I feel like yours would definitely be chips. Like you could fucking
Like now that we're talking about
never
pickles,
met
I
anyone in
wanna-
my entire life that can divulge chips like you.
Dude,
I
I've
do have
seen
another
you
one for
eat a
guilty
bag.
pleasure. Now that we kind of like
Yeah,
switch
go.
roles a little
What's
bit.
that?
Fucking bougie ass cheese, expensive
Oh,
cheese.
yeah, you
that
love
is
some
my.
good
Charcuterie
cheddar.
I'll go spend $60 on cheese
Fucking
and
cheddar
fucking
from
make a
under.
little charcuterie board at home.
Little charcuterie.
You
board.
actually like do up a whole board like fancy.
Half-assed.
For
It's not-
himself.
I
He's
don't
like,
put-
he's
I don't
like,
put
"Damn,
that
this
much
looks
time into it,
good."
no.
10 minutes into it, he's like, oh fuck this.
No,
shit.
yeah, exactly. That's what I just start
Who
breaking
am I
the cheese.
doing
Like,
this for?
For the gram.
Yeah.
do it for the gram.
For Teddy Adventures
gram.
on IG.
I don't know what that is.
That's Tortas.
Yeah, everybody's got something that you just like. You'll be willing to just indulge in.
You're not gonna be
Pickles.
willing to share.
Yeah. Yes. But maybe not even that. But you can sit there and when you eat, it's gonna be hard to get you to stop eating them.
Oh, mine's pizza for sure.
More than chips.
I eat pizza twice a week. Every week.
But how much pizza? 'Cause that's
A
what I'm
whole-
talking about.
Usually, well, I don't think, like, I don't know. Okay, so you say you sit down and eat a whole extra large pizza.
I could, yeah. And I feel like while I'm
I'm
doing
pretty sure
it,
I've
I'll be like, what the
witnessed
fuck are
you
you
do it.
doing? Stop doing it.
Yeah, I've 100% heard you say that to yourself while you're eating a bag of chips as well.
Yeah.
You literally look at it and you're like, what the fuck am I doing? And then you'll eat the rest of the bag and then throw the bag away.
What's the one bag of chips every single time? You're like, okay, and it's hard to put hard
Those
to get away.
Doritos, dude.
Those Doritos.
Sweet chili.
The sweet,
Sweet
chili.
chili.
Doritos.
Yeah.
Doritos.
It
Oh,
doesn't even matter. If it says Dorito on the bag, I won't even realize it, but I'll be like reaching in the bottom. Like, what the fuck? That's like a Party Sacks fucking bag. Dude, I just opened it.
It could be any type of chip. I feel
Like, Jess just brought those home from
Chips and
Doritos.
salsa, dude. Holy shit! I just like 2 jars of salsa, a fucking bag and a half of chips, 10 minutes.
Dude, that's absurd.
Come on.
What about you, Goldie?
Gross.
What's your guilty pleasure? What's your guilty
No,
food pleasure? And
Trying to think.
Why are you Irish?
That's a hummingbird.
No, I don't eat.
Someone's selling hummingbirds on
Goldie.
Facebook, by the way.
Well,
I was scrolling through Facebook Marketplace, like, and it was like my Facebook Marketplace, like, feed is like shoes and like golf clubs, and I scrolled down, and it was a box, and I clicked on it, and it said hummingbirds.
What the fuck?
Anywho, I definitely have a sweet tooth. Like, it's bad. For some reason, when I'm sick, I always want to eat like shit. Some people like don't want to eat at all when they're sick, but when I'm sick, I have more Like I just want to eat junk.
Like junk as in like candy and stuff? Or
Yeah,
like,
candy.
Or like fast food.
I'll
bad
go get
for you
like
food.
fucking like KFC bowls with like chicken and mashed potatoes and like all that good shit.
Those aren't that bad.
Those are actually, they're really good too.
They're very good.
Famous bowls.
Yes. Yeah, definitely candy though. I have a really bad like Mike and Ike's. And see, I ate when I was growing up. That's what my grandma used to eat. So I love like Mike and Ike's and Good and Plenty's. People hate Good and Plenty's, but
I don't think I've ever had a good blend.
it tastes like black licorice.
Ew,
So
fuck that.
I love black licorice.
Fuck that shit.
That's why people don't like them.
Yeah, you're right. No, you're right. But some people love them, and I like them. So
Those are weird people.
definitely like a candy. Oh god, peanut butter and chocolate. I ain't eat peanut butter.
Peanut butter.
Peanut butter is definitely probably my biggest thing. So what's with that kind of led into or leads into you're driving down the road, you're by yourself, and maybe not your sad music, but music that you're gonna
So
indulge in by yourself.
so time out. Is this music that I'm gonna listen to when nobody else?
Correct.
So it doesn't matter
Okay,
like.
so so on my way to work, on my way home from work, I was driving there listening to fucking Hits One on Sirius, which I'm usually not like a pop kind of guy.
Yeah.
And this is every day. These songs would come on, and eventually I'm like looking in my truck like, fuck, I'd actually like this song. Like, I like this person.
I don't want anybody to know that I like this song.
I mean, I don't know. It's not that I'm like embarrassed by it, but I'm just like.
Can you
this
give an
is
example?
Not something that I would like. If you're like, here, Logan, you can control the
here's
music.
the aux,
I'm not
Logan.
playing.
Yeah.
What songs are that?
One of them is fucking Doja Cat, dude. I don't know why.
Good.
But I fucking get down to it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Don't
No
know
shame in
why.
that.
But yeah, so that's what I'm talking about.
Now, how does that make you feel?
I feel like you can't see
Was
me
this
listening to Doja Cat.
Pull the glasses down.
My first thought is like when you're rolling up in town, you're jamming, you're having a great time,
And
and
you
you
turn
turn
the
the
music
music down. When you roll into town, you get windows.
Yeah, you're
windows
coming into
down.
town, and Mariah's family's sitting outside on the left
Yeah,
over by the
right.
bank, and you're like, I gotta turn that down, waving as you're going by, don't want them to hear it. That happens to me all the fucking time, and I'm like, yeah.
So Jay.
What's yours? Open up.
Let me hold that real quick.
Open
No, for me, I don't understand why, but I'm getting better with this, but any like female artists, I feel like that I listen to, on a regular whatever, I feel like I can turn it down every time I'm driving by
Why?
people. I don't know why, I always do. It's fucking strange. It's so strange.
Like metal or something.
Well, I know, but it's just weird. I don't know why I do that, but I always have, and but I don't really do that very very much anymore. But I can for one particular song now. Anymore, I just listen to everything. So,
Okay.
about you?
Mine is, and I honestly would probably play it anywhere. So it's kind of like
So
weird.
it doesn't work.
I don't have this, but like you would want to listen to it. It's Rihanna's anti-album.
I was actually just hearing something the other day about her on the radio about how, like, just how much ridiculous amount of money that she makes.
She's just
She's a billion, right? Yeah, that's what they were talking about.
And she hasn't released an album in 2012.
Yes. But it's all of
over
her
half of
makeup.
her net worth. Is,
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's the Rihanna's anti-album.
And actually, which is an interesting concept because I was thinking about that, and I'm like, in all reality, how many different types of makeup can they make? Like, she's taking some type of makeup that's already out there and making some slight twist and being like,
yeah,
here you go.
her and fucking Kylie Jenner.
Like, there's
She's a
so
brilliant-
much
That's how
different makeup.
that's
How
how
many different
any-
shades and everything.
That's how
Come
any
on.
industry is.
Yeah.
It's all basically the same thing with a little tweak that it clears the other person's patent and then you're good.
Just like Jessica Alba's brand. What's her brand?
I haven't heard her name in a long time.
Yeah.
She was in The Love Guru.
The what? It's like Kind. That's not Kind brand. It's Honest brand. And they're a publicly traded company now.
What is it?
I don't know. It's her
No.
naturally.
I
It's like a
don't
natural
understand that,
natural
but-
stuff. I think it's makeup or
Okay.
different things.
So
but
it's
it's
a
all
beauty- it's a
natural.
beauty-
Yeah, it's
beauty
beauty
product?
stuff.
Okay.
beauty
Yeah, they're
products.
probably almost all the exact same, which is a couple different ingredients.
But that's every industry, though.
Yeah, that's why
I mean, it doesn't
literally-
matter.
It's an echo of what I just.
Mhm. Okay.
Alright, what's your
Hey, he got you.
what song are you not playing for us?
For
artists. Mine was more artist based.
Yeah, so was mine.
Sorry.
Mine was a pretty specific.
There's some days that I'll get in a mood, like, I mean, I'm like thinking about the things that I've listened to in the last couple of months, and like I was like actually looking at my my playlist on my phone. There's really not that much, like, but there's sometimes like I'll get in the mood that I'll go back and listen to, the Greatest Showman
Dude, that's another one of mine. Not
But
that,
not
not
the
the Greatest Showman,
see,
but
like that.
like any musical, yes.
Yeah,
But
And
like,
I'll listen
the
to
Greatest
something
Showman
random.
shit I would put on somewhere. Like,
Well, yeah,
some
but
of
it's,
those are actually like on like pop radio.
they are, and they're actually, but if you listen to them, they're somebody's version of them.
yeah.
They're not the original from.
There
them.
is a. It's actually really good. It's like a remastered version, but it's still put out by like the Greatest Showman. It's still the album, but it's like with other artists singing the songs, and it's really fucking good.
Yeah, but I know what you're talking about. Like, I'll listen to fucking musical, like actually like from
something from a musical,
musicals.
yeah.
Are you
Because I
looking
was
for that
looking,
album?
I mean, I have it right here, but I was looking at what other songs I have in there, or like if I'm, and definitely like I said, I know we don't want to get back into sad moods because nobody in here gets sad. So, if you have like a sad song, but like you don't, I feel like if you have you're not gonna listen
A sad
to
song?
I don't want to say a sad song that you're like I go to every time to have a good cry, but like Jordan has told me before, like you've played a song that you're like that song made me cry yesterday.
Oh yeah, no, there's definitely like certain songs that'll come on like that just randomly on like a playlist or something, and it'd be like get me super emotional because I was completely immersed in that song and it just hit me just right.
Like random emotion or like
Yes,
nostalgic?
random. Well, maybe the emotion was there, but it brought it out, or a nostalgic purpose. Exactly. Like there was a song about old friends. It was called, and it just kind of brought me back, and it was like
Chris Stapleton?
no, I can't remember who it was by, but it brought me back. I instantly thought of you guys. I thought of Norman, and I was like, damn, like. It was about like you always have those old friends. You'll make new ones and stuff. There's nothing like those old friends.
It is Chris Stapleton.
Yeah.
No, it's
Yeah.
I'm thinking about a different song. Thinking about a different
Alright.
song. Anyway,
We'll listen to it later.
same thing,
Yeah.
same concept.
Yeah.
But for me and sad songs in general, like when I am sad, I'll like pop a bottle of wine and put on a genre called cry dance. And 9 times out of 10, it doesn't even have lyrics, and I'll sit there and fucking bawl my eyes out for a solid 5 minutes.
Dance?
Yep, and I'll be good to go. It's just like instrumental, deep trance beats.
You like
and
dance around the room like.
Oh, fuck
super
yeah.
dance,
That reminds me of-
no, it's not slow. It's like more upbeat stuff, but it's like just immersive
Yeah.
It reminds me of
vibe music.
think it's Talladega Nights. It's one of the Will Ferrell movies, and he's sitting in his massage chair, and he's got a glass of wine, and he's sobbing, and the wine's going everywhere.
Exactly. No, it's not that bad.
It was like that in the coffee chair.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
sitting in my coffee chair.
I had that Your Hand in Mine. That song always kind of got me in the feels a little bit. There's no lyrics to that.
Your hand in mine? What's that?
Explosions in the sky.
There's no lyrics, but it got you in the feels. It's just sad music. Like,
That's literally what he just said. Mike
Yeah.
said it.
No, I mean I know, but it just
It's just yeah.
And it's like 8 minutes long.
Isn't that the song that they play for like?
Friday Night Lights.
Yeah, it's the Friday Night Lights
Gotcha.
song.
There are some songs that like it definitely gives me goosebumps, and I'm like,
It's
oh my
fucking
god. It's
25
and
minutes long.
that's what kind of leads into, because real quick, 2 thoughts. One, I also have another guilty pleasure is like I love old school Adele, like her voice is amazing, and
Oh, hell yeah.
and Sam Smith, like his too, like, and he's got a couple songs that I'll jam out to. But like think about like if a movie didn't have a score, how different it would be. There's no music in a movie, and when we're talking,
It wouldn't be a movie. It would be a General Hospital.
like a soap opera.
There's soap opera.
There's music in that.
Yeah, but there's no transitions. I feel like
But
the
they-
music
like, they
transitions
say
in
there was-
movies,
yeah,
and
I
like
can't say
it
that
creates an
I've ever
atmosphere.
watched
But say there was no music in the Harry Potter movies. There was none
Exactly.
in
It'd
Avatar.
be awful.
Like,
It'd be terrible.
Yeah.
Music makes movies immersive.
Music makes the world go round. Music is the only thing in the world that can bring everyone together.
Music makes you lose control.
Music makes you do a lot of weird shit.
That was good.
yeah.
My other one though.
I know you were
Yeah,
thinking about it, I guess.
No, I said it twice.
My other one is Dua Lipa. Doja Cat and Dua Lipa, dude. They're every day
get
they're on the
confused.
radio.
Wasn't Doja Cat the one that everyone thought was not white, and she's just really tan white person?
I don't know.
I think so.
I just remember the only
I didn't know Logic was
Talking to
white.
Mike Logan.
He's not white. He's half black. You haven't heard any of
His
his
mom's
songs?
black,
He
right?
says it. No, his dad is.
His dad's black.
You haven't heard any of his songs that say he says he's mixed in every song he's ever written.
But he looks white, right?
Yeah, he looks white. But
Okay.
he's mixed.
Well, a buddy from work, he's like super into hip hop. And he was like, he told me he was white. Really? I
He's mixed.
didn't know that. Not that it mattered, but I just thought that was a fun fact that I didn't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, sad songs.
Everybody's got something. So you don't want to. You're not. I do love like going.
Female pop music.
Yeah, well, we just got the female artist going on.
Also, one other thing though, like the whole turn the music down when you roll by people, like when I'm rolling like by a big group of people, and I'm getting down with some like hood ass rap, I always turn it down every
Really?
time. Yeah, I
I
don't like.
keeping that shit up.
I'm not that guy that has loud music anyway. Like,
Yeah.
unless
If I have if I had like the Jeep or Kyle sound system, I wouldn't
it'd
care.
Be a little different.
I wouldn't care.
that's-
If you have a nice sound system, I'm jamming. Like,
Yeah,
fuck
for
you.
sure.
You can
For
feel
sure.
this
You just
music.
headbutt your mic.
No, like you can feel that music too.
Absolutely, and I get that.
I mean, I feel like if you had a Jeep with like the doors and shit off, there, no matter how loud your fucking volume
Such
is,
a vibe, dude.
everyone's gonna hear it because there's nothing to stop it from.
Plus,
coming in.
there's also a time and a place, an
yeah.
atmosphere for it. Like, there's certain areas where I'm not gonna bump profane ass fucking, whatever, that's, dropping F-bombs here, F-bombs there. There's places that it's acceptable too, you know what I mean? Like along the beach and on the coastline at Fort Myers Beach, you can play whatever the fuck you want. It doesn't matter. Graham Tamkins would be out there dropping F-bombs and probably grinding.
11
nuts.
o'clock through downtown
That's
Denver
right,
is
yeah,
prime
that's
time.
sick.
The prime time to be playing that.
No, you're not gonna be playing.
Right when
Don
church got let out on a Sunday,
Some Cardi B.
heading to brunch.
Wet ass
wop,
pussy.
Yeah, some wet ass pussy on them.
Doing some wet ass.
Then get that wop for Jesus.
That
That wop for Jesus.
That was the last time I was in Rays. That was on. Someone played that.
WAP.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
It wasn't edited either.
Really?
Yeah.
What's the edited version?
Oh.
Wings and pizza.
That's the kids' version.
The kids' pop version. No, it's
Wings and pizza.
wet and gushy. That's what it is.
Something
It's
like
wet
that.
and gushy.
It's something like that.
Yeah.
And Gush.
It literally.
Wet and gushy.
It doesn't even- it changes like
sounds
the.
gross.
I know, don't it?
Literally.
Hey kids, sing this. You won't want to touch one.
Are you okay? You weren't even drinking anything.
Oh my
Kids' Book.
god.
Want to touch
Alright.
one?
You want? Oh my Jesus.
We need some Jesus.
Anyway,
Jesus, please.
take the wheel.
So keeping with the music theme this week, if there was somebody that any artist in the world, whether dead or alive, that you could have the opportunity to go and open for, whether
Is this
it's
assuming that I'm good at something music?
correct. So you're a singer,
Because I don't know
guitarist,
if
whatever,
anyone-
drummer, whoever, whatever you want to do, and you're gonna open for
Pretense.
them.
What? Why open for? Like,
I guess I mean that. I get maybe okay. Take not maybe not open, just perform with.
Perform with?
Sure.
I like that better.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that
I
too.
feel like an opener, like they're probably sometimes.
They don't really care about
But
it.
yeah, but 9 times out of 10, the shows, whoever the headliner is brings out the opener
Yeah.
to do a song with
Scenario
them.
has to be.
But I get what you're saying.
But at that point, you're just talking about who. You
Sure.
would
Okay.
perform
So
with
who
at
would
the
you
end of your
want to perform with? Dead or alive?
I mean, I feel like you're nobody unless you have a song with 50 Cent and Eminem in the club, right?
Wait, that's
There's a lot of artists out there that
I mean,
don't
that's
have
not in
that.
that song.
I know, but Ed Sheeran did it, and he would be another one. That would be dope because he's done music with so many different artists. and
Pick one. You get one.
he's-
John Mayer.
Ooh,
That's
that's
a
a
good
good one. That's a really good one.
Is there or
Because I feel like John Mayer, first of all, is a fucking guru on the guitar, and like even if you just listen to his music, you could listen to one song, like 5 different versions of it, and they're all gonna sound different.
Doesn't
Puts a
he
different spin
he
on
plays
every
everything
single-
live too, right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
and he just puts a different spin. Like he's so like bluesy, like actual like classically trained and everything that he can turn anything into something else.
Literally
It's
whatever the
still
fuck you
gonna be what it was, but if that makes any sense.
His version of Free Fallin', I think, is better than the
Oh
original.
yeah, I agree.
Personally.
That's
That whole album is
that'll
phenomenal.
be don't be getting any ideas.
Whose was
there,
that?
Paula.
whose was that?
I would-
I know I'm
assume
not
that's
gonna
one of
choose it.
Logan's
Who was it?
Who what?
Who were you just talking about?
John Mayer.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, and like there's somebody that you're like an artist that you're enthused with. Maybe not. You're just a fan. You love everything they've done, their music, their albums, their people, who they are.
I don't know, but his character might be a little sketchy for me. But
John Mayer's.
Yeah.
Mike, who's yours?
Bob Seger. Yep.
There you go.
Definitely. Dude's just put out so many hits, and he's a fun dude, and first of all, I end up singing a couple of his songs every time I get drunk and sing karaoke anyway. So, either him or Zach Brown. Either one of those.
Band.
But then I also kind of lean towards somebody else too. But
Who's the other one?
Might as well say it. We're not doing it again.
damn, dude.
It's never actually gonna happen. Might as well just tell us.
We're gonna change this fucking podcast from unnecessary and unfiltered to literal and never happening again.
I'm just saying, like, why would you hold back? You might as well just say it.
Just because I have such a profound appreciation for their music now, more than what I ever have before, would be Linkin Park.
Fuck you.
And that's exactly why I said I didn't want to say it, because I knew Gage was going to say it.
Well, he
But
can
I
still
do.
say it.
No, he can, but I will say, this isn't a draft, so you 100% can take it, but I have an immense amount of respect for their music, more now than what I ever have, and they would definitely be somebody that I would want to, perform with. Gage?
Jordan can go.
You could totally use that one. It's a good one.
For me, I've always had like a dream of like performing in front of like 50,000 people. I think that would be like the coolest thing, but more in like a DJ sense. And but I don't think I really have. No, DJ Khaled's but I don't really have like a specific artist. I don't think that I would. I don't know. I like all different types of music. I don't think I have a specific artist that I'm like, oh, I have to like. I love this person. This is like. I would.
If you could go on stage and meet anybody though, if you're like, hey, we're bringing you on stage because you're the next Make-A-Wish kid, who would you want to get? Like, is there somebody that you're like, I know who I'm
Would you have made that comment if Gage was telling his?
Yes.
No, he wouldn't have.
Yes, I would have. And I'm just saying, like, in general, like,
just a weird.
if it's like somebody that, it's like a once in a lifetime thing, it's a once in a lifetime thing, and that's who you choose.
Make your wish. Who is it?
Honestly, I would rather be in the crowd, immersed in the music, having a good time, than actually be on stage with them. I don't have.
Is there a DJ that you think would be sweet to like be up in the booth with?
All of them. Any of them. I don't care. It doesn't. It's not about. It's just about the music in general rather than the actual artist. Because every show I've ever been to, it's never like, oh, this one was better than this one.
Understandable.
It's
I wish you would pick one, but I like what you're saying.
Sorry. That's how I feel.
I said I like what you're saying.
It's hard to make that Make-A-Wish happen. We can't just put you with everybody.
Exactly.
That's what I'm
Never gonna happen. So
That one's hard. Guess you're going to Disney World. Gage?
Mine would obviously it'd be Chester Bennington or Matt, to be honest with you.
Mac Miller, that's a good one.
That would be a good one.
No, it's just, if you have the opportunity to meet somebody, I think everybody's got something. I mean,
On that,
what if there's a celebrity that you're like?
Is there anybody that you like fanboy over?
I would probably get down with smoking some peyote in a cage with a mountain lion with Matthew McConaughey. I would do that.
I was gonna say I wasn't gonna go that route. I was gonna say if there's somebody that you can have a drink or a cup of coffee with.
Still, I think Jordan would still pick Matthew McConaughey.
Matthew
Yeah,
McConaughey,
that's a solid answer. Good answer.
Jerry Seinfeld.
Yes, comedians and cars and coffees.
Talk
Great
about
fucking
his
show,
Porsche collection.
dude.
And,
Great show.
oh yeah,
It is, and he's
But
a
I meant
hell
more
of a
like
fucker.
fanboy. Like, oh my god, that's fucking.
I think it's the same thing. I really do think it's the same thing. I'm not a fanboy where I'm gonna get out my phone and be like, oh my god, it's LeBron, and fucking videotape as they're walking out the club.
But like, is there someone
your
that
phone
you
wasn't in
see and be like, hey man, can I get a picture? Or hey ma'am, can I get a picture?
Sure.
Who?
James Spader.
Red.
Yes.
I don't think there's I literally don't think there's anybody that I would be like, oh my god.
I don't think I you know what? Let me
I'm not saying you're
retract.
like, pee your pants. And
No,
things
and
like
I
that.
don't think there's anybody that I would fanboy over because I respect the fact that they are a celebrity and they're trying to live their life. If they're doing like a signing or something and taking pictures, I'd be like, fuck yeah, let's go meet him.
Yeah.
But otherwise, no, I'm not gonna.
I was listening to this ESPN radio, I think, and they were talking. Two dudes that were professional football players were talking about it, and they were like, the first time they ever got on the field with, like John Elway or something.
Yeah.
They were like, oh fuck, that's John Elway.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That happens. I mean, there's always somebody that you would be excited to meet.
maybe you wouldn't even know until it actually
Yeah,
happens.
and you're like, oh my god,
Maybe
that
like,
happened.
actually, I am really excited to see you right now.
There's nobody
I
that
haven't
there's
really
nobody that
taken
you're
a
like,
look,
oh yeah, that'd be awesome. that you
If
love
Donkey,
it,
if
that-
Donkey was real and could talk and like came up to me, I would
He
fucking
can
get a
talk.
picture with him.
But it's
Say
like,
if it was like
Shrek
legit.
Donkey?
Yeah, like Shrek
what if
Donkey.
there's a comedian, or not comedian, but any celebrity you can have a cup of coffee with, or a glass of scotch?
I wouldn't know what to talk about. So I'd be like, I'll buy your coffee and then
Oh
walk
no,
away.
dude! I wouldn't want
See,
to.
if I
I
have
want
a-
everything. I want to have a full-fledged like if we're having a full like
Is this dead or alive?
interview, yeah, dead or alive.
Kobe.
Because like Kobe is a great one, and my other one was I was going to choose Robin Williams because I would love to talk about all the films that he did and just his experiences and and
I mean,
Tom
there's
Hanks.
a bunch of people. I think rather than like celebrities and stuff, I think I would rather
Sure.
want to do like people that are huge into like philanthropy work or did things like good things for people or like just experienced a shit ton of stuff in life. Somebody that
Sure.
freaking climbed Mount Everest or did
Like Deb.
rode across the country or
Who?
yeah. Oh, Deb, yeah. For example, a very interesting human that's
Yes.
done so many things. Yeah, like just to pick
A
their brain
genuine
about,
person
about
that's-
what they've
yeah.
done in their lifetime. That's unique and interesting.
Like when we stop talking and then we get back together in 30 years, we can all have get some.
Good quality conversation.
Yes.
Finally.
Are you guys gonna buy a Tesla robot?
No.
No.
No,
They
but
they,
that
they
is-
said it
there's
was
so many
gonna-
movies about that as to why that's not a good idea.
But he said they're like really slow, so you can run away from them.
Yeah,
literally
the
what
best
Elon Musk
mile
said.
an
He
hour.
tweeted and said that.
Yeah,
so they can, the fastest they can go is 5 miles an hour. so
But
you can just
eventually,
run away.
won't they like reprogram
Themselves,
reprogram
yeah.
themselves and learn?
Well,
I think
artificial
that only happens
intelligence
in
is
movies.
like, but no. Artificial intelligence is like human intelligence. It
Right.
adapts and
I've heard
evolves
him
itself.
say it on
Yeah.
Joe Rogan's podcast that it is a bad idea.
Yeah.
Anytime,
And then he made it.
Yeah.
anytime,
I was
I,
like, it's a really bad idea. Don't do it. And guess what? I did it.
but anytime I think about artificial,
I'm
what,
about to say insemination.
I was. You're right.
Intelligence.
Totally different
Yeah,
things.
yeah,
Every time I think about fucking a robot,
You're right. It's totally different things. You're right.
No,
That's
yeah,
how it
yeah.
makes sense.
Way
Yes,
different.
very different. Two different ends. It's like,
Very true. It is.
all right,
Well, I mean, that's gonna happen
anytime you
eventually.
think of artificial intelligence, what? You think of iRobot?
No, well, that yes, but I was thinking.
Will Smith saved the world.
Yes. Well, no. I mean, there's multiple movies out there where that's not. It's not a good idea.
Well, I mean, multiple people have said AI is a very bad idea.
but AI is used in our daily lives, and we don't even really
It
realize.
is.
Yeah.
I mean,
but-
they-
Well, I mean,
companies
you
use
literally
AI.
use AI every day if you talk to Siri.
Or if you talk to your, or not even, you don't even know that you're talking to your phone, but you do because it picks it up, and there's so much AI within every search engine you use.
We're
within-
talking like physical artificial intelligence,
yeah,
like a built robot
Yeah, okay.
that can do literally whatever the fuck it wants.
AI technology in general is all over, but yeah, like physical.
You know, like legitimate robots and shit that can move and grab a gun and shoot you if it wanted to.
Yeah.
Or just shoot you with
Body in
laser
half.
beam eyes or some
Or
shit.
go get you a beer out of the fridge. Why we gotta be so hostile?
You don't until it gets mad at you because it's tired of getting your beer. And then
What
it's
if
like,
it's
you
not
know
like
what?
the
Learn
movies?
jujitsu.
There is a
And then-
movie. What was that Disney movie where there was it was like fake house or something, and it was when we were growing
Smart
up.
House.
Smart House.
Yeah,
Yes.
the house turns on because
Yes.
yeah.
And the voice of that is Katie Seagal of Smart House.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, she was the
It's
voice
just
of
like
that.
that. Yeah, that's
But,
why AI is
yes.
bad idea.
But I mean, it works
Big
right.
sweet.
It'll be very
Yeah.
helpful until
Yeah.
it's not.
It works great for like Iron Man. He shows a positive side of things.
Yeah, but I think, I mean, he also, rest in peace, is dead. But
Okay, but that's beside the point.
you mean Jarvis? Yeah,
yes,
Jarvis is dead.
Jarvis was that was the whole point. I mean, and
Well, yeah, but as soon as someone like, gets
He's also like the
someone-
smartest person in
Yeah.
the world as well.
If someone gets their own hands on it, Jarvis could be used to
Blow shit up.
hacking at everything.
Like they do
depends.
in Iron Man 1.
just depends. But I mean, there's definitely positive things to it. I mean,
No, I agree.
We're
I
only,
think,
we're
I think
only
it's a
going to
good
see
thing
it.
until it's not a good thing.
We're going to see the continuation and the
Well, it's
growth
here
of
and
that.
it's happening.
It
so.
is.
Yeah.
It's going to happen
That's
more
the
so
thing
than
is
art.
they're
That
gonna-
makes
they're
me
gonna
talk
push it
about the,
until it's not a good thing.
We're watching
that
it
makes
progress.
that makes me think of simulation theory, and we don't need to get into that right now.
Just like when they were when they were first making
You know what simulation theory is?
computer. We're not going to get into that, but we are getting into that.
I'm
What is it?
afraid now.
What is it?
Yes.
It's that we are living in that this world is a simulation.
Which is oh my god, fantastic movie. With
Matrix?
No, similar, but it's somewhat along the same line. Oh my god, I can't think of it now.
So good. I
God,
can't
now I
remember.
Jim
remember when we
Carrey's
talked
in
about
it.
Simulation theory.
The Truman Show. The Truman Show.
Yeah.
His entire life is being recorded, and he has no idea that he's living in a television show.
Oh yeah.
He has no.
That
It's
shit's
so. It's actually a really sad movie
Yeah.
because he has no idea.
Oh man.
And they're literally like they created a fake
You're intrigued,
world.
aren't you?
It's fucked up.
But
You
they
never seen
created.
that?
No, I've never seen that.
Oh my god, it's a
like
great movie, dude.
80s movie.
Yeah, they created a fake world. I don't remember how he ended up in there, but they created this fake world that he lived in, and there was fake people and like everything.
Every person in his life was just
He
a
had
cast.
no idea. Yeah, and then he started. I don't remember. I have to watch it again. He starts to put pieces together, and like I don't want to tell you how the whole thing ends because you gotta watch
I'm
it
not
sometime.
gonna watch it.
You can't see it on his TV.
Why? You know what? You have any interest?
I don't watch movies.
Alright, dude.
So the whole the way the whole thing ends is they literally simulate a storm, and he's out on a sailboat in the middle of this storm, and he literally takes the boat, and they're trying to tell him to turn back, and he refuses, and he runs the boat right into a fucking wall, because that's the end. It's the end of the world they put him in, and literally people.
Oh, so they started
outside
the
are watching
storm
this.
because he's going towards
Correct.
the
They're
wall.
starting the storm to get him off the boat to get him back to shore,
Gotcha.
and he manages to hit the fucking end, and then realizes that the whole thing was fake. And the movie ends with him literally opening a door and walking out of it and walking into
out
real,
of the world, into
walk
the real world.
into the real
That's
world.
wild.
That's
And outside of that, it was a worldwide
TV show thing.
TV show.
Yeah, they
People
were
watched
watching
it. People watched him live his life.
How did it? Okay.
Yeah,
Now he's intrigued.
dude, it's.
That's a very.
I will
it's
say,
very
like,
home to watch,
it's definitely not a comedy, but because like it was a darker film for Jim Carrey to do. It really was. That and I mean he kind of went up and down there because he had like that and he had Cable Guy, which is also a weird movie. So no, another
That actually does
late
go
80s, early
right
90s.
in line with simulation.
It does 100%. I mean, and it's crazy. It's really interesting to watch, to be honest.
God. Sorry, I'm just thinking about simulation theory. It's fucking wild.
Is that going to be your conspiracy theory?
Is that? I don't know if that's. Would that technically be a conspiracy? I don't know if I would say
I mean,
that's
I
a
would think so.
conspiracy. That's.
It's a conspiracy.
But I mean, is how the world created a conspiracy? That's. I mean, to an extent. I'm talking like conspiracies, like the ones that fucking you deep dive in the internet and people on the
Like
dark
we
web.
didn't land on the moon?
Yeah, like shit like that. That's the conspiracy I'm talking about. Not like how life we know it exists. That's a little. It's a little different than a conspiracy.
Deep. I love when people get my movie references that are old.
Nice pipes.
Do you know that? Yeah, goes nice pipes, Tamika. Didn't know you could sing. Speaking of singing, our whole first episode of
Dude, music is
Oh,
great.
Unfiltered and Unnecessary.
Music makes the world go round.
The world,
It's
man.
backwards, by the
It
way.
is, dude. And I want to keep saying that for some reason. Unnecessary,
Yeah,
unfiltered,
yeah, yeah.
and I keep saying it the other way
I
around.
mean, I could easily probably switch them around, but.
No, it's fine. I like it.
Alright.
Anywho, of the UN pod. See, now once I said it, now you can't not hear it.
No.
The whole first episode has been about music,
And
which we
indulgence.
didn't expect. But
I like music.
yeah, I mean, it's music makes the world go round. It's the one.
Makes you lose control.
It's a lot like love, whereas love is it's the one unifier of the world.
Where are you going with it?
So that actually.
I wish you weren't looking at the ceiling and could have seen the way we all looked at each other.
Like, that was an interesting segue.
Where are you going with this guy?
So there,
You're already there, and then you're like, love.
So in my when I married my friends a couple weeks ago in my wedding speech, I talked about like love being very universal, and it's like the great unifier.
Okay, I see where this is getting
Okay,
So-
let's just clarify. You're an ordained minister for one. For two, because it sounded like you're like
Last
into
week when I
polygamy.
married
I married my friends in the woods.
I'm not wearing pineapples.
Uh,
No, when I married, when I was the minister for my friend's wedding, yeah, that was part of my wedding speech. I talked about love being
This shit was like
universal.
music, love.
Yeah, because then once I said that, I'm like, oh, love and music are very similar in that everywhere in the world, it's the one great unifier. It brings everybody together, and you can be from Germany, you can be from any country in this world, and you can still love the same artists that we do.
I don't know where that one came from.
So it's what.
Nothing.
all right,
I think
you wrapped it up nicely.
Do you know what I'm saying?
I think, yeah, I know
Music's
music's
all- music's all about it, so-
shit his pants over there.
Music. Had to.
With that being said, we've talked about our top 5, or we've talked about in the past our favorite songs and artists and whatever, and so today we want to indulge a little bit on albums and our top 3 albums in no particular order. I think we're all going to be very different. I know none of you guys are going to have the same ones I do, and I don't think any of us are going to have the same. I really don't.
I don't think so either.
I agree.
So Gage, why don't you hit us with your 3?
Okay, my first one is Swimming by Mac Miller.
Do you have? I'm just for my own sake. Do you guys know the years that yours came out? These albums?
I can pull it up.
No.
Swimming is the one that was released post.
Pre. Swimming is the one before.
Right before he died?
Yes.
Okay.
It's the one with 2009 on it.
Gotcha. Okay.
And it was 2. Okay, hold on.
And the year's not important. I'm curious.
It's coming up.
It's I don't know. I like to
Studio
know.
album by Mac Miller.
I'm sure one of our listeners.
I might just go to the fucking music app on my phone.
Do you guys know your years?
No.
I know one of them. That's it.
2018.
You want Google?
I could give you
2018.
You don't have to.
2018.
Okay, so years are relevant. Don't worry about years.
Alright.
Gauge
And
your other
then
ones?
2 is Love in the Future by John Legend.
Great.
Artist.
Yeah, great.
And
Number
then
3?
My third is fuck, what was it called? Hold on. The name of the album is on the One More. It's the One More Light Live album by Linkin Park.
So with that, really quick before Jordan moves on, they actually I've heard this conversation not that long ago, and it kind of plays into this too, to where albums, people don't realize the album name, or they're not, the whole premise of an album isn't as important what it used to be, because now singles are more, most people when they listen to...
Because of streaming.
Well,
Yeah,
100% because of streaming, because you're not buying, before you used to buy a cassette, you used to buy a vinyl
CD
or a CD, and so you had that whole album already on there, and so that's how people knew, especially older generations, if you're born in the 70s and 80s and vinyl was huge, right away what the name of something is, like your favorite one right away. You're like, oh yeah, this was blah, blah, blah.
I have all 3 of those albums on.
I did not, I know certain songs off certain albums, and so I literally, when we talked about doing this, I'm like, I need to look up the name of the album, because I have no idea. I know the songs were on this album.
I listen to albums in whole when I listen to music.
Yeah, I mean, and honestly, there's some that are like, this whole fucking album is fantastic, and other times there's a couple songs that you fall in love with it.
And with
that's
like
all you
how
need to
music
pop the
is
rest of the
consumed
album.
now, you could listen to a song and never hear the rest of the album, and it could be one of the best albums
Absolutely, and that 100% happens every day. That's why I said there's songs that I had no idea was even an album. I'm like, oh yeah, fuck, I gotta look that up.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, Jordan, how about your 3?
All 3 of mine, I wrote 4 down, but just in case.
Same.
But
Not doing it again.
We'll do 3 and then we'll go for another one.
yeah. All 3 of mine, I do have them on vinyl as well. But first one is Tracy Chapman's self-titled album. Anybody want to guess what year that came out?
1965.
Logan?
Logan, you got an idea? Tracy Chapman?
I have no clue, so I don't know when Tracy Chapman was big.
I just guessed the year.
Is this one of the first albums, or?
I want to say
yeah.
80s.
1988 is when it came out.
Oh.
But the whole album's fantastic. It's one with Fast Car and Revolution and it's fantastic album.
Are you looking up years?
What?
No, I can't. I had them all in my head and Coop took my phone, so I don't remember.
The second one, a lot more recent, 2019, I believe, was The Making of Paracosm by Cosmo. That was the weird one that I liked.
By what?
Cosmo. It's a Swedish DJ.
I'll have to look it up.
Making of what?
The Making of Paracosm.
Making of a
Can
Murder.
you spell that for me?
Paracosm?
Paracosm. Paracosm.
Okay.
The origin.
And Paracosm, I'm pretty sure, is something to do with outer space. So.
Really? I was thinking more like a micro.
Is it paracosm or paracosm?
Paracosm.
You just said it differently. You said it first. You
He said that like super sure too. Paracosm.
Yeah.
So it's cosm.
I don't know.
Cosm, I don't know.
It's probably how you want. It's probably paracosm. That makes more sense.
Yeah, okay, Paracosm. What
Yeah.
the fuck's the difference?
There is it. Moving
It's
on.
like shit. Now I changed
All right.
my mind. I thought it was cozy.
And then nostalgic. I know every word, every song, and every song's great. Is Acid Rap by Chance the Rapper.
You do. Yeah, I was gonna say you do finally have that on vinyl.
Yeah.
Derek bought it for you, didn't he?
No, Kyle did.
Kyle,
He found it
I
online.
know you sent. You sent
Yeah.
us a picture of it. You said look what I found.
Yeah.
It's not the purple one though, is it?
Yeah.
It is the purple one.
It's purple.
The vinyl is purple.
Yeah. No, it's not. It's
The
not. It's
purple one is
I think it's
harder.
white.
The purple one is like fucking
white.
$4,000.
Yeah, no, you can't find them. You can't.
Logan?
Alright, my first one is Sometimes City and Color with
That,
Saber Scissors and shit.
yeah, that was
Classic.
we would have said top 5. That was on mine as well. That the one that is the same one that's that I'm from Delaware too, so right? Yeah. Or Goodbye Delaware.
Hello, I'm in Delaware.
Yeah, that one. Oh, I'm in Delaware.
And then John Mayer, Live at the Nokia. The whole live
Dude,
album.
John Mayer live albums are fucking amazing, and shockingly, Linkin Park live albums are fucking amazing too.
Yeah.
I
John
listen to
Mayer.
more live Linkin Park out. Like I'll listen to live the one that I picked, the One More Light live, and the live from Dallas or live from Texas one, and it has like all of this. Basically, it has fucking their entire albums on them,
Yeah.
but they're all live, and it's fucking great.
And then it's a toss up.
You get an extra one at the end, so
If you have one.
Can I do like a greatest hits album?
yeah.
Yeah.
James Taylor.
Nice.
Greatest hits.
Sure. I think just the artist in general was more what we were looking for here. Anyways, what is that noise over there? Your chair?
Share.
Is it the chair?
Oh, chair. Yeah, it's a chair.
Is Cher here somewhere?
I have a funny story that kind of links to that, but I'll wait till we're done.
To Cher? Or the chair?
Not share specifically.
Share's
but
chair.
No, I
kinda
want you to
like-
tell right now.
like Cher.
You tell me right now. Tell me right now.
No, I can't.
All right.
We're talking about Cher.
But it's
Prevalent.
not about share.
I'm confused.
Okay.
It's about a chair.
It's about a chair. A chair that's seen Cher. So, and actually, I think I told Jordan this or somebody recently. It gave this entire album gave me an incredible amount of respect for him, and I fell in love with his music. I listened to some of his older stuff, and I'm like, wow, like I've been missing out on this artist for years. Was the Hollywood's Bleeding Post Malone album that came out? Listen to that thing. Every song on there, I love them all.
I
All
don't
of
even
them
think
all.
that's his best album.
No, I mean, and then you look at other ones, and there's so many songs on that album that I'm like, it just everyone. I remember we went to Vegas, and when we drove from Vegas to the Grand Canyon, it was like 3 hours, and we listened to that the whole way there and the whole way back.
It's a
'cause
very,
it's
very
just-
good album.
It's great. Yeah, it was really good.
That's not what I was expecting you to say either.
No.
Nope.
Not even close.
No, okay. These other two are older, just because they have personal meaning from my childhood. One of them is Auto American, which is an album by Blondie. My dad had their CD. We used to listen to it all the time, and one of them was the "Call Me" song. Call me, call me. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
No. Okay.
Yeah,
I heard it.
Yes,
Okay,
yeah.
perfect. I'm glad you do. And then the other one is this is a shout out to Lexi Bustecker with this one with or Lexi Sanson with Foreigner's Double Vision, because it's got like Hot Blooded and has like all their hits on it.
Mhm.
So and that one my grandma had that I listen to
Nostalgia.
all the time. Yeah, so those two especially are probably, but and the other, I mean, can I say my fourth now, or are we going
Yeah,
back
it's
around?
fine. Go ahead.
So I mean, and honestly, we talked about it earlier, but I mean, one thing that I listen to every song on the whole album is the album from The Greatest Showman. I mean, the whole movie soundtrack is great. So, but I, like when I was scrolling through my entire library, there's maybe one that I'll have 2 songs in the whole album, and then the rest are all just individual singles. I mean, that's my entire music library is all just singles. They're not a whole album itself. There's never been a whole. There's very few times that I'm like, I love this whole album. I listen to the whole thing.
But when you're not forced to listen to a whole album, like on vinyl or
Yeah.
anything, you don't get accustomed to a song or get
Yeah,
an
you
attraction
literally
to a
just-
song when you don't hear it. Because the only reason I like some of the songs that I like are always on vinyl, and they're always the weird ones because I listen to them more than once. Like it takes at least 3 times for me to listen to a song before I actually like it.
Mhm.
Unless it's like right away, I'm like, oh, I gotta love the song, I gotta keep listening to it. It's usually like, okay, I'm gonna give this another chance, or I'm gonna listen to it one more time. You know, but if you don't catch on right away, you're not gonna listen to it again, so you're not gonna ever end up liking it.
How do you guys listen to new music? Because I was thinking about that today. Like, I haven't listened to my radio in a very long time.
How do I listen?
So, in what way do you listen to new music? Because so oftentimes we just play the same songs or same playlist that we love because it has all the hits that we love. So the new music that's coming out, if you're not listening to the radio, like how do you hear those?
I search for it. I average like 15 to 20 new songs a week. That's
Okay.
that's
No,
usually
that's great.
what I
A lot of
try
times what I do
and-
too is if it's a popular artist, you can just go to like your music page and hit discover, and then the popular artists are there. But like a lot of times, I mean, now you have to almost follow your favorite artist on Twitter or something so that you know when they're dropping something. And then you can follow them on Twitter, and sometimes they just don't drop shit.
I mean, if I have a song that I like, I'll just go like to that song's playlist, not a playlist that I have, but songs
like some
that.
a
Sure.
playlist curated from that song.
Well, and actually that's very similar because that's how I found a couple of the Linkin Park songs I never even knew were out there. Was like that's a nice thing. Like, well, with Apple Music, they have the like almost like a shuffle, but it literally will continue to play songs that are similar to that. And so that's like I don't know what I was listening
You
to.
can make radio stations based.
Correct.
from
Yeah,
songs.
like that. Yeah. But like they have, you don't have to. I don't have to do that. Like I can literally just hit a song and then click on like the shuffle or whatever
And
they
it
call
shuffles
it,
music.
and
with-
it'll shuffle. Yeah. And so it'll just keep it'll say it's right here. It says auto playing similar music.
Yep.
And so that's how I found similar songs. But I couldn't the only reason I thought about this is because the other day I heard a song on the radio and I was on that channel and I'm like. I couldn't tell you last time I actually listened, but I remember growing up for years, like you would have artists that I'm like, where are you finding these dudes? Like, where the hell did you hear that at? And it was always, I think, just from Spotify, and you just find random playlists and shit that you of all people, I've always thought like had such a wide verse of music or artists that you listen to that I've never heard of. I'm like, where the hell did you find them? So
What's your actual one?
You don't mess around with Jim Croce.
Nice.
what year did that come out?
I want to say it was like late 60s,
Late
maybe
60s. Yeah, I'd
70s.
say I was in for a long time. Didn't you have another one, or did you say your last story?
He didn't say it. He said he waited for it. You had another one.
Cabin by the Sea, 30 hits.
Another artist I haven't heard of?
72 it was.
72. Yeah, I heard of that. So
They're a reggae. I really don't know what genre of music they are, but they're like a reggae-based, rappy, punky, beachy. I don't know, kind of like a Sublimey style.
Sublime.
Sublime.
all right.
Wrap it up, Joes.
Do I not get a fourth? All right.
Oh, Gage, what's up?
See y'all next week.
My fourth is My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy by Kanye West.
I like
Okay.
Kanye.
Old Kanye.
Maybe you'll enjoy
What's
his
the
new
one
album.
with Blood on the Leaves?
It's never gonna come out. Jesus is the one with blood on the leaves.
Kanye was
Slaves and
literally
shit.
he was so confident that he knew no matter what he did, people were gonna listen to his music because he came out with some fucking weird ass albums,
Yeezus
and
is
everyone
weird.
liked it. Like
Jesus is weird, but
I like
dig it.
Jesus.
yeah, no, like, and he was willing to take risks, and he always has been.
He's a weird dude.
And behind the mic, like he's a fucking weird dude. But behind the mic, like people can say he sucks at rap, whatever, anything like that. But behind the mic, like production and everything else, he's had
He's
his
one of the
hands
best
in
producers of
so
all
many good songs. And good
Before he
people.
became a rap artist, he produced Jay-Z's beats.
Yeah.
Like that's what he did before he rapped. It was beats for Jay-Z, which
And,
has some of the best rap albums of all time.
Part-time gig.
and real quick before we end, actually, so I had a whole new respect for him too because, so David Letterman created that series that's on Netflix. I'm drawing a blank on the name. That
Like no need for introduction or something.
yeah, thanks, yeah. And so, but it literally
Damn,
is.
that would've been a hell of a
It's
podcast
him.
name, too.
It's no need for introduction, yeah. But it's literally him, like interviewing celebrities, and it's just totally raw. Like he asks them whatever he wants to. I mean, they're talking, they're cussing, they're laughing. Like there's a small audience. Dave Letterman's got a big ass beard. Like he doesn't care. He's another one that I'd love to sit down and have a talk with or coffee or whatever with because he's fascinating. But he interviewed Kanye and got really deep with him. And actually, right after that, he interviewed Kim. This was before they split up, and so it was interesting to hear some of their sides of things and stories. And Kanye's got some crazy shit that he talks about. So
That's it. I might watch that.
it's great. I mean, the whole thing. Like he's done so many celebrities and you learn. And he did Tina Fey. I mean, just a wide variety. Then you learn about their childhood. Oh, and actually, one of my favorite ones they did was with Dave Chappelle. So, and he actually comes down to where's he from? What's the city?
Yellow Springs.
Yellow Springs. Yeah,
Yellow Springs.
they go to Yellow Springs and tour the whole town and everything, and it's neat. It's interesting. So, all right.
Kanye, if you listen, release your fucking album.
Yes, Kanye, if you listen to this podcast.
What if you did? What if you didn't tweet at us like, hey, all right, here's the link.
Yeah. Here's special preview. All right.
Yeah, it's been real. It's been fun. It's been very fun.
We're back.
It hasn't been real fun. Or
He
has it
said.
been real fun?
He said it hasn't.
It's not been real.
Oh, fuck you. We're back.
It's been real. Welcome back.
That's when you hit the